What's up, you guys? Alright, so we're gonna do another scary story reaction. So we're gonna start off with Woebone Lexi's Vengeance by crypttv. So you can go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna leave a link down below. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it.
Friends never came naturally to me. At least, not until the day I met her. My friend, the monster. My mothers wanted us to move away from the city. They said it was about getting away from it all. I think it had more to do with me getting picked on at school. I'd never been the most popular kid. I'm what you call a bit of a nerd. I'm really into outer space and planets, and other not cool things, I guess. Having two moms didn't help much either, but they're both pretty great and worth the trouble. Anyway, we pack up and move to the middle of nowhere. I'd come to realize we hadn't moved far enough. Apparently, prejudice is just as rampant in the middle of nowhere as it is in the city.
For real, though. It really is.
Prejudice came with names. Ben and Christy. They were a brother and sister that lived nearby. A couple of high schoolers, a couple of years behind, if you know what I mean. Ever since we moved in, they had been constant trouble for us, especially after they saw I had two moms. They left signs on our porch saying, "Freaks leave," or "Two moms don't make a right." And I'm pretty sure they broke a few of our windows throwing rocks.
I'm sorry.
Of course, we
That's not funny.
Several times they caught me on the way back from school, something I'm pretty sure they hadn't attended all year. They would always try to get the better of me. You take enough punches in your time, you kind of get numb to it all. Although some days I wish I had stood up for myself, or at least my mom's. They deserve a son that'll stand up for them. After a tussle, they'd always tell me, "You better watch out on yourself. It's not just us that don't take a liking to you and your moms around here. Better hope Woebone doesn't decide to eat you and your freak family up." Who was Woebone? What was Woebone? I found out later, listening in on the kids talk around school, that Woebone was the name the town had given to a monster that supposedly lived in the nearby swamp. Some small town legend that they surprisingly all seemed to believe in. And apparently I live close to the legendary swamp. Whatever. I'm not scared of monsters or a Woebone. I've got more important things to concern myself with.
Yeah.
Like the moon and the stars. You can't see the sky in the city like you can out here, so I made sure to take full advantage of that. Each night, I had been looking for the best area to set my telescope up, the place that would give me the best view of the whole wide universe above. I had finally found the perfect spot. It was this great big open area next to a swamp. I remember thinking this must be where the infamous swamp monster lives. Huh, the stories these small town folk fall for. Anyway, I had set my scope near the edge of the water to get the best view, but when I went to take the lens cap off, I dropped it into the water. I got down on my stomach and fished my hand into the water to see if I could feel for it.
Why you do that?
It was so dark, I could barely make out my own reflection. Then I noticed I wasn't alone. In the water's reflection, I saw a girl, a little younger than me, looking over my shoulder.
Is that Woebone?
It gave me such a startle, I had to laugh at myself being scared of a little girl. I didn't laugh for long. I pushed myself up and turned around expecting to see the same girl I saw in the water. I had never been more wrong in my life. What greeted me instead was a horrifying looking swamp monster. It had huge sharp teeth. Broken bloody claws protruded from its green moldy fingertips. It was made up of everything foul found at the bottom of the swamp. Then it hit me. This thing.
That's Woebone.
This was Woebone. Finally realizing what was in front of me, I screamed in its face, and then it made this awful noise back at me. I can't unhear whatever that noise was. If you gathered every sad thought or feeling you ever had in your whole life and made it into one sound, that's what it sounded like. It was awful. I ran off as quick as my feet could take me. I looked back and saw that the creature wasn't after me. Instead, it was just sitting there,
look how it's sitting.
I noticed it wore a necklace with what looked like a locket of some sort hanging from it. I stopped in my tracks, almost pondering to go back. Then they happened. Ben and Christy.
Don't
Ben
they have
asked me,
anything better
"What are you running from, freak?"
to be doing?
I told him what I had saw, that I had actually seen Wobone, that we needed to leave. I pointed to where the monster was, but where my finger pointed, there was nothing there. Ben and Christy looked to each other and broke out in laughter. "Look who's afraid of the dark," said Christy. "Why don't you run off to your mummies?" I did my best to contain myself and tried to walk past them. That clearly wasn't going to happen. Ben grabbed me hard by the arm and yanked me back. He pushed me hard towards the water, saying, "You don't get to leave that easy. Since the moment I saw you and your disgusting moms, I didn't like you or any bit of your queer family. There's no place for your kind here." Christy followed him up, hissing between her teeth, "Yeah, freak." I realized that my heels were just inches from the waterline. Ben had a hold of me. I begged and pleaded Ben to let me go, that he could call me whatever he wanted, but I had seen a monster. "A monster?" Ben said. "Well, good then, freak. Let's acquaint you back with your own kind." And with that, he pushed me into the swamp. But not before I took a hold of him and brought him in with me. We fell hard into the wet blackness of the swamp. It was eerie. You couldn't see a thing but felt every awful slimy bit beneath the surface. Ben emerged angrier than I'd ever seen. Spitting water up, he yelled, "You're dead!" He treaded after me. I tried to swim away. Just then I felt something swim past me.
Yeah, y'all need to get out of there.
"What was that?" I yelled. Ben looked at me with a grin as if to say, "Nice try." But then it swam by him, and now I wasn't the only one afraid. Ben switched directions towards his sister on the shore, and whatever it was following him under the water and gaining on him too. He made it to Christy. Their hands touched right when the water leaped a giant, disgusting creature even more frightening than the one I saw moments ago. It took hold of Ben by the shoulders and bit into his neck in swift action. Blood spewed over Christy as she pulled her hand away from her dying brother.
Oh, give me chills.
Ben fought his hardest to stay above the surface, but it was no use as another creature came from below and latched onto him with its gnawed teeth. It was like watching piranha attack a turkey leg. They peeled his flesh away piece by piece, his screams louder with each new part of him torn away. He was alive for most of it. It wasn't until the screaming stopped that you knew he was finally dead. I gathered myself and started swimming back to land. I saw Christy get up and run away. She didn't make it far. She was tackled by another swamp monster on land, hiding in the darkness. It broke her to the ground, tunneled her stomach open with its cracked claws, and ate her insides after she tried to fight them. She put up a good fight but never stood a chance. I could hear the monster slurping her organs up like spaghetti. I was the only one left, and they had all turned their sights on me. I swam harder than I ever had back to shore. I could see my telescope. I had a hold of the tripod. I was nearly there. And then it got me. Its dagger claws tore into my leg as it yanked me back. Feeling myself dragged back into the water, I remember staring at the stars and thinking that would be the last time I'd ever see them. I was taken under the water when I felt someone, all of a sudden take hold of my hands. I was being pulled back to the shore, back to life. When my head came out of the water, I looked up and saw the creature from before. Wobone. The monster around my legs wasn't giving up, though, and dug its claws deeper into me. I screamed, feeling its nails find my bones. But then Wobone emitted that awful cry I heard earlier. But it was different in some way, like it had strength to it, like it was claiming me. Suddenly I felt the other monster release its claws. The next thing I knew, I was being pulled onto land. Wobone patted me over, as if to make sure I was okay. I again noticed the locket around its neck. I slowly reached for it, opened it, and discovered inside a picture of a mother with a young girl. Wobone was the girl in the picture. It had to be.
Okay.
I told her my name was Eric. She cocked her head at me as if she understood. She then dug her sharpest claw into the dirt and scrawled something in it. It read, Lexi. I asked her to come with me. Maybe my mom's could help her, but it shook its head and placed a finger against my lips. She didn't want me to tell anyone about her.
Ew, don't touch my mouth.
She raised her slimy, clawed hand up, made a fist, and stuck out her pinky. It took me a minute, but I finally figured it out.
Pinky
She
promise.
wanted me to make a pinky promise, so that's what I did. I promised to keep her secret, to keep our secret, because that's what friends do.
Alright, this was another good one. Yeah, this one for sure was creepy. Did it scare me? No, it didn't have no jump scares. I know it's probably more of a creepy story, suspenseful story. Maybe suspenseful the most, but yeah, I enjoyed this one. So this next one's gonna be called Purple Paradise by crypttv. This is gonna be quite a long one, so we're gonna want to check this out. crypttv, you guys got some good stories on here, so let's check this out. Oh.
This isn't happening. This isn't real. This can't be real!
Dream Screechers.
Hey. Sorry I'm late. Oh, your parents weren't kidding about wanting to be off the grid here. Where's Jules?
Inside taking a nap instead of helping me clean up.
Things are still tense between you two?
Junior college just wasn't in her plans. It's supposed to be like this.
Do you think it's about time you guys talked about it?
I'm the last person she wants to hear from.
Or maybe you're the only one. Man, I love this fresh air. Really gonna miss our camping trips. And you.
I have something for you. But you have to promise you won't open it until I'm completely
Already?
inside now.
Oh, Jesus, man. That's not funny.
What the hell are you doing here?
That's not funny.
Jules invited me.
And I couldn't miss the little Frankie's goodbye party. Oh, Jules. No,
I don't like him already.
absolutely not.
He's the only person she feels like she can talk to right now, okay? It'll make her happy. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What did you put in here?
It's my signature drink.
I don't know. She's smoking
Oh,
cigarettes.
Frankie, I can't believe you're leaving. Okay. We should all give toasts before we're too drunk to care.
Mel.
Okay? No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. To Frankie. Here's to all the good times, and don't you dare forget us.
I always thought we'd be leaving this town together.
Okay, but give him a real toast.
Bro, you're too serious, man. I got something that can help with that.
Oh, man. Of course you do.
You know, what kind of guest would I be if I didn't bring some party favors?
Come on. There's enough for everyone.
How about you bring some snacks?
Somnodyne. Yeah.
No way.
Swiped
Pizza.
it from my mom.
Didn't they
Chips.
discontinue Somnodyne? Something about nightmares so vivid someone literally died.
Don't be a baby, man. That's just a conspiracy. I've taken this loads of times. I think it's supposed to help conquer phobias or something like that. You know, my mom got a prescription so she wouldn't crap herself every time she saw a spider. Let's play a game. Let's see who screams first. My money's on little Frankfurt.
I have nothing to prove to you. You got
This
nothing.
is a little Frankie. You're 2 times your size, my dude.
Really? Since when do you cave into peer pressure?
Whoa, come on now. Just because she can't play soccer anymore doesn't mean she's a wimp. And what? Unless this whole edgy grunge get up is just an act. And one for Frankie. Okay, that's fine. No one wanted to see you wet yourself anyway, man. All right, Frankfurt.
I'll play along.
Yeah, get out of here, my dude.
One condition. Jules sits this one out.
Yeah, there's
It's your
always
party, Frank.
there should be one person sober. If you're gonna be doing drugs like that.
Whew. Keep it down, Frank. Whoa. Woo! Hey, come on. This game is wasted sitting around indoors. Come on. Come on now.
Go to hell, Frankie.
Oh, come on, man. Did you take all of them?
Why are you hitting me?
I will fight back.
You want to fight back?
Don't be a wimp.
Okay, don't be a wimp.
Yeah.
I would mop the floor with you. Whoa. Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Well, it's just a bag of popcorn. I'm not gonna.
Dude, you lose in 10 minutes, man.
That's disgusting.
So they must be brother and sister. See, I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend. What the heck? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
What is this?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Man, I told you this drug was crazy. You guys really think this thing is real?
What the hell? You guys have some fast thinkers. Did it break his arm? Oh shoot.
Okay. Can you set the bone?
What? No.
Okay. You can't scream. You can't scream.
Oh. My dude, if you guys survive this, she's a keeper.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
I went on a hunting trip with my dad once and I fell out of a deer blind and broke my arm and he showed me how to set it.
What are the chances?
Yeah, well, it's one of the only cool things that comes from being a former backwoods hick.
For the record, I always thought you were the coolest person on the planet.
Yeah, now's not the time.
This isn't real. This can't be real.
What the heck?
No, Reed.
None of it was real.
What the hell was that thing?
How the hell should I know? I've never done this crap before.
You're so full of it.
Look, we're not high anymore, and it's gone. Okay? Let's just chalk it up to a bad trip and forget it.
I think their hands are so red.
Oh,
What the hell?
Where's Jules?
She's not here.
The hell happened?
She must have fallen behind. I don't.
Oh, God, are you serious?
Jules took 2 pills. She's still tripping.
Wait, what are you doing?
Can't help her if I can't see what's got her.
Don't be an idiot, man. Your sisters are gone.
Shut up, JP. You've done enough.
Wait, what?
You can't do this. You could die.
I have to, Mel. No. Jules already thinks I abandoned her after the accident. I almost did the same with you. I was gonna give this to you before I left. Because I wasn't brave enough to just look you in the eye and tell you. Mel, I've been in love with you since middle school.
My guy, your sister's out there dying.
Wait.
Jules! Jules! Jules!
Shh, Frankie.
Jules?
What are you doing? You have to get out of here. You have to go. I'll get here soon. I can't. I don't have much fight left in me with this leg.
I'm leaving you, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
I still owe you a toast.
Jules.
Frankie, look at me. Listen, I am so proud of you. You're gonna do something amazing in college. And I'm not gonna let anything hold you back anymore.
Oh, she's talking like a dead girl.
Not even me, okay?
She a dead woman. She's gonna sacrifice herself.
Take my hand! Take it! Come on! Take my hand!
Wait, why can't they see it? No. Jesus. Hey, I thought you took it.
Jules!
There you go.
Frankie, no!
Oh, God.
Jules!
Oh. She's gone. That's it.
Jules! Jules! Jules, get up, please! Help! 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 Oh, God. Jules! 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 Jules!
Oh. Jesus.
Frankie, she's gone.
Yeah, it's all your fault. Whatever your name is. Stupid.
No, I can still help.
Frankie.
We have to help, right?
No.
Frankie.
No. That's on you, my guy. Oh, she's gonna turn into one of them. This is a good one. This is a real good one. You know this crypttv, you know what you guys remind me of? You guys remind me of Goosebumps. Obviously a more high budget, very well acting portrayal or version of Goosebumps. But yeah, you guys remind me of that. I kind of get wrapped up into the story, even though I'm like kind of into it. I'm doing my own commentary. It's real good. It's real good. And yeah, this one got me, my guys. But yeah, if you guys, this will be it for the scary story reaction. So if you guys enjoyed my reaction to this, let me know down below. Please smash the like button. I love doing these, so I want to continue doing them, but I need to know if you guys are watching, if you guys like them. Let me know down below, and let me know down below too anything else you guys want me to react to, and I'll try to catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.